Welcome to TTL Media. I am not LeVar Burton, but I do support the Reading Rainbow. I'd love for you guys to download books that had words instead of books only with pictures. You know, porn. Degenerates. All right, so here's a story that's been making its way around all the news networks today, more than the Jehovah's Witness on a Sunday. It's the release of Bowe Bergdahll. Bowe Bergdahll. Now, when you say that name, some vets get highly pissed off. Let me explain it to you. I am not the type of guy who shies away from controversial issues. And this is one of those issues I will not shy away from, nor am I afraid to take a controversial stance. I don't mind being unpopular as long as I can sleep at night. You fuckers should try it, mainstream bastard sellouts. Giving your soul for a little bit of dough. So here's the thing. A lot of vets are pissed off about Bergdahl. They don't like even hearing the name Bergdahl. They get pissed off. It's like they get hives. Now, why do they get hives? Because they believe Bergdahl's a deserter. Not only is this guy a deserter, he caused the deaths of many servicemen and women who had to look for his punk ass when he walked off his station. Now, the fact that we got some servicemen and women who are upset about that, that's not because they are anti-American. Not even close to it. It's because they are veterans, because they are patriots, and they do not take lightly to losing their brothers and sisters in combat because of a guy who didn't want to be there. But now I'm talking to all the Republicans out there who are pissed because Bergdahl's released today. Since his captivity back in 2009, it didn't get passed by you for your approval. Yeah, they're upset because they say that President Obama and his administration should have notified Congress, but they did not notify Congress. They went unilaterally and did what they did. But hey, this is what I know. I know in 2004 there was a guy named Nick Berg. You may recall him getting his head cut off by Taliban. Yeah. We didn't try to help them. Bush didn't lift a finger. This guy got his head cut off. It caused quite an unrest amongst us regular folks. So not used to that such a thing. You know, decapitation on YouTube. Shameful, shameful, shameful. And you know, Nick Berg was not even a serviceman. He was just a guy working in Iraq as a contractor trying to find work for his business. And we said before, because it's our policy, not to negotiate with terrorists under any circumstances. We didn't even negotiate for this guy and cut his head off. Stop telling me they're using actors to do this shit. Fuck. Anyway, let me stay on point. We gave up 5 Guantanamo Bay possible terrorist operatives. I don't know if they are terrorists actually or not. I don't know, but they say they are. They gave up 5 Talibans for one Bowe Bergdahll, and people are upset about it. Now look, here's my thing. We're going to have to let these people in Guantanamo Bay go anyway. You understand? Because we cannot indefinitely keep people. It's been a decade. I want to say it, man. I'm going to say it. Fuck it, man. I'm going to say it. Look. Kill them or let them go. Kill them or let them go. Fuck, we voted for Obama because we wanted Guantanamo Bay closed, and it's not closed. He's added 2 people to it. He's added more people. Close that fucking shop. That's how I feel about it. So the fact that we had to trade 5 of them, I'm not upset about that because I wanted that shit closed down 5 years ago. And you say that the release of Bergdahl is only going to compromise more U.S. troops. I'm going to tell you, I don't think so. I think the Taliban, and we go to war, these fuckers are shooting and killing and taking prisoners anyway. May actually keep a few prisoners alive. It's all on how you look at it. To my servicemen and women who are upset about Bergdahl and saying, why are we talking about this guy? You don't want to hear about this traitor and piece of shit. Can I submit to you, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not trying to tell you how to think. I'm just telling you how I think. I know about the numbers of servicemen and women who have committed suicide. Is it possible Bergdahl was very depressed, not receiving any attention for his depression? And during that meltdown that he had, he walked off. Truthfully, maybe he did desert. But maybe we need to have compassion for Bergdahl as we would our servicemen and women who take their own lives under similar circumstances. Or would you say if by some stroke of majestic grace that those servicemen and women who committed suicide were somehow resurrected, we would want them tried for treason, for desertion, for leaving their post? On the point of the Congress being upset about not being notified, look, Congress, you fucks, McCain especially, all you guys complaining that Congress didn't know. Let me tell you something. The Obama administration, the White House, and Congress cannot agree on what type of ice cream to order, let alone agree on bringing home a boy or a man or a soldier. So pardon me if I don't give a shit about that part. You can't even keep the government open. But you know what? Susan Rice going around lying about it. Just admit it, Susan. Obama said, fuck them, and we're going to bring them home anyway. Instead of going on Stephen Apopoulos and Candy, my skin's crawling, and lie all morning. Ugh. Anyway, just admit it, Susan Rice. Admit it, admit it, admit it. Tired of fucking with Congress, and Obama did what he wanted to do. If he died, they would have bashed him. If they brought him home alive, they bashed him. He's just going to get bashed. Yeah. You know, if Obama had to get permission from Congress to negotiate and bring home Bowe Bergdahll, it may have worked, but Bergdahl would be deceased.